Hi guys, Mike back again with my second Dropzone Commander video and my last thing that I purchased when I was getting Dropzone Commander. Well, actually purchased it afterwards after I'd look at the rules and to have a look and see if it was for me. Basically, Hawk War Games put out two different terrain sets effectively. So they do the Ruinscape and the Cityscape. So the Cityscape kind of mirrors the sheets effectively you get in the starter set, where you get tiles, which I'll show you in a sec. But it's very clean looking. It's kind of just a nice paper based, printed on paper city view, street view of that. So the Cityscape is that, and you get similar buildings, if not the same buildings that you get. You get 10 buildings in the starter set, and you get 20 buildings in the Ruinscape and the Cityscape. So 20 card buildings, pre-cut, 20 different designs, so they're quite thick card, and 24 card ground tiles basically, all 1 by 1, 1 foot by 1 foot, and they're double-sided basically. So double-sided, but you get 24 designs, so you get 24 unique designs. And they're double-sided, so you can mix and match and have the same sorts of things. So I went for the Ruinscape basically, and as you can see on there, I mean, there's lots of different types of tile. You've got some grassy terrain and sort of a circular courtyard area here, and then all your buildings on top. So basically, the Scourge, which I mentioned in the previous video, who are the kind of baddies of the piece, they've invaded Earth. And everyone's like run away or gone underground, or left Earth basically, and then they basically return to Earth to kind of reclaim their home planet. So the Scourge have been on Earth for quite some time, and the cities are ruined. So I didn't want a nice clean looking city. I wanted a Ruinscape effectively. So just have a quick look at what you get. I mean, again, the Ruinscape and the Cityscape, 30 quid. And again, in your local game stores, you tend to get 10% off. So £27 for that. 24 tiles. So you get these are 1 foot by 1 foot, 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters, roughly. So they're quite thin. And basically you can lay them out on a table, or you can glue them down. Like again, double-sided there, so you've got different designs. So there's two of the same there, you can see. And then they're the same. So it's lots of different designs. Car park, I think there's car park. Crossroads, car park. There's a stone courtyard, I quite like that. So you get a couple of them. Again, lots of sort of intersections and motorway type roads, some ruined, cracked pavements that you would then put your buildings on. So I mean, to be fair, 24 tiles, spot on to be honest. It's enough effectively to make a 6x4 table. So you can lay them all out, 6x4 table, use every single tile, decide what face you want to use, and you can either lay them out or stick them down, and that'll be that. And you also get the 20 buildings effectively. Well, effectively you do. And basically they're looking a little bit rougher. So the ones you get with the base set and the Cityscape are nice and clean, lovely. But these ones are a little bit messed up, I suppose, cracked and just tired and worn looking facades and stuff. So you get a range, basically a range of smaller buildings, and then kind of medium-sized buildings, and some larger buildings. You get a few of those, and some even bigger buildings. A couple of those, 4 of those in fact, and then you get some skyscraper type buildings. So I mean, it's a really good start, to be honest. I mean, like I said in the previous video, they do these buildings, not the terrain, not the Ruinscape ones, but the kind of clean looking ones. Obviously they're tile, but you could paint them up to look ruined. They do them online, and they kind of range anything between sort of 28, 29 quid up to a lot actually. I mean, I think they do one, it's a City Hall, and it's knocking on for sort of 80, 90 quid, I think. So that's quite expensive in fairness. And you've got to paint it as well. So this is a really good start, and like I say, they're quite solid once you've built it. And as a little aside, just for those who don't know, foreground who make the wooden terrain that I've shown before, Dead Man's Hand. They do a range for 15mm scale World War II. They do a range called Fabled Realms, which is kind of a Mordheim type buildings. They are also, on Facebook at least anyway, are putting out their new urban 10mm terrain, which is going to fit in with this perfectly. So I think I shall be picking some of that up as we go. So we've got enough tiles here for a 6x4 board. So what are we going to do? I haven't got enough space for a 6x4 board, but I have got enough space for a 5x3 board, which is here, basically. So Dead Man's Hand, I've put it away, basically. I've had some good times with Dead Man's Hand. I've enjoyed Dead Man's Hand, and I will still continue to collect Dead Man's Hand. I kind of maxed Dead Man's Hand out a little bit. Bought all the terrain. I'll show you where it is. It's it's moved. It's been shelved. So I'm still still loving Dead Man's Hand, to be honest. But I've nice little new project. So basically, I went to my local DIY craft store. My little local one, not a chain, and where they cut wood for you. It's chucking it down out there, and I didn't fancy doing it in the rain, so I bought. What did I buy? I bought a 5 foot by 4 foot bit of board, and got him to trim a foot off one end, basically. Because as you'll see, 5 foot's fine because I've got this like pod island thing in the middle of my room. Which acts as a kind of table legs, if you like, and this is just my table top. So 5 foot length is fine. In fairness, I probably could have done 6 foot, but then when I'm getting over here, it's kind of in my way when I'm airbrushing. So 5 foot was fine, and then I need to get around the table, the island, if you like. So I went for 3 foot. So I've got a slight overhang around there. I think another kind of half a foot each side would have been too big. But anyway, that's a huge table. So basically, what I'm going to do is I've got some strip wood that I'm going to cut and edge my ply just to make it look nice. So this is 18mm ply, which is, solid, not going to warp. And I've got some strip wood, which is 20mm, 20mm wide. So basically I'm going to cut it and corner it and staple it in, and just to make it look like a completed tabletop. And then what I'm going to do is get my tiles, the Dropzone Commander, and well, clearly I probably won't do that, but yeah, I'm gonna glue them down. I'm gonna glue them down on the tabletop, and that'll be that, basically. So I'll have some left over, but I'll use a fair few of them to sort of make a tabletop terrain. And then I know clearly these aren't the buildings that I'm going to be using, because I'm going to be using the terrains, the Ruinscape buildings, but that's just to kind of get a feel of the sort of scale of it. So I don't know what we've got. Where are we? Oh, there we go. And there's a little tank on the road there, just to give it a bit of scale and perspective, and the dropship flying in there, who's dropped some bears off. Clearly not on top of the building. That's stupid. So we do that instead. So yes. Yeah, so I'm quite excited about Dropzone Commander. Really, relatively cheap, considering that. To be fair, this is really 54 quid for the 2-player starter set. You get 2 armies that you can play with. They're competitive against each other. But clearly you'd want to build up your army sizes. 30 quid for the terrainscape. So I went on 60 and 90 quid. And another tenner, so 100, 110. So I've spent, plus the wood, I've probably spent about 150 quid all in. And I've got a brand new game, and I'm going to have a table and scenery. And, I've got all my stuff under there, all my scenery and terrain. I don't know if I can stick some kind of bits on the tiles, to kind of make it look 3D. And I might get some of those 3D vents and stuff just to kind of make it look a bit, just to embellish it a little bit. But I'm really chuffed with it. So that's my little weekend project. Basically, I'm going to cut this strip wood next and varnish it, so it's a nice little looking top. And I'm going to glue these down. I'm going to probably spend ages working out which tiles I'm going to have. But on this board, they're laying nice, pretty flat. It's and glued down. There'll be absolutely no bother whatsoever. Just need to make sure I get it right, because that could go horribly wrong and mess everything up. But there we go. So yes, that's it for me for now. When I've done a little bit more, I shall update you. So I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, guys.